get another bass, and it will sound something like this. Or this. Depends on how you have your macros set on it. I mean, you can change this entirely just depending on these, and I will show you how to hook them up. But yeah, here's some of just the different sounds you can get just for messing around with it. Or yeah, so, and then you also have a rate on there. But yeah, I'll show you how to make the bass now. I'm going to turn off these effects here, and it should just sound, you know, a little less gritty. So what you're going to start off with is a sine wave on oscillator A. Octave is 0. Oscillator B is going to be octave plus 1. Now, for oscillator A, your FM is going to be hooked up onto there from LFO 1, and it's going to be from B. It's going to start at 17, and it's going to go up 40. Your LFO is also going to be hooked up to the level. It's going to start at 0, go up 100. Same thing with the wavetable position on oscillator B. You're going to set a remap on here, remap 2 specifically. It's going to be set to 2 and go up 31. Now under remap 2, go ahead and make this shape here. It's kind of just the shape of shape of a dome. It's pretty easy to recreate. Also, set your phase in random, just like these. Alright, you're going to get this filter, which is under flanges. It's the very bottom one. You're going to set LFO 1 to cutoff, starting at 168, going to 20. Resonance is at 61. Your pan is at 55, and the LFO brings it back 5. Drive is at 26. Bottom middle one, I'm not even going to try to guess. It's 100, and it goes back 100. By the way, your filter is hooked up to A and B. It mixes at 100%. Now, from there, under your effects, you have a compressor, a flanger, a filter, reverb, hyperdimension. Now, for all of them besides the filter, I'll just let you pause it and copy, you know, the locations of all of these, just because it's faster. But for this one, I will give you the exact, you know, positions that the LFO is taking it. But yeah, here is the hyper, in case you want a hyperdimension. So yeah, you've had time to pause it and copy. So your filter is set to combs, which is under miscellaneous. Your cutoff is it's going both directions, so be sure of that. But it's set to all the way up, and then it goes back 32. Resonance is at 91, goes back 49. Drive is at 18. There is no LFO on that. The fill, or FX fill variant, I think that's variant, I'm guessing, is at 0. Your pan is at 50, and your LFO brings it 9, and that's at 100% mix. Yeah, so for the most part, that is the bass, other than what the cutoffs and, you know, all the macros are hooked up to. So the cutoff is only hooked up to the filter, and it actually just brings it back 12. That's the only thing it does. Your oscillator B octave, this second macro here, is hooked up to the oscillator here on oscillator B, or sorry, octave on oscillator B. And it just goes up 17, so that way I can get it up to the third octave higher. So in a sense, that goes from this to this, or in between. So that's what that's for. Clean filter, basically that just brings back this bottom middle one all the way. So it goes from this to, just kind of cleans it up a bit. And also the cutoff It's essentially just changing this hectic EQ that's going on in the filter. So, like, so it's just changing where this is located. And then the rate is, yeah. So other than that, the only other thing is your EQ. So you can EQ this however you like. This is just how I have it set. Without the EQ, it's just gets rid of the low end, takes out some of the frequencies I didn't like. Now, saturator, this is a bit weird. You go under wave shaper here, and then drive is at 2.86, bass is at negative 6.86, frequency is 5.44, width is at 30, depth is at 0. Now, copy all of these here. You can change them however you like, but if you look, you can actually make your own saturation preset with this. So yeah, that's how you do it. As you can see, and then yeah, you just mess with it a bit. Right? And then Camel Crusher, which is great for basses. Yeah, volumes all the way up, mixes all the way up, and then yeah, just copy those. And from there.